This video is if you're brand new to Telegram or if you just want to make sure that you know how to use Telegram the best you can use it. Quick intro, Telegram Messenger is a Russian-based app. The Russian creator of the Russian Facebook, the government stole Facebook from him and he's decided to make this to say, screw you. This is all end-to-end encrypted, and if you've heard of Signal, Signal was made by the CIA, and this was made by a Russian entrepreneur. Look him up, look it up. Just go to YouTube and type in CEO Telegram. Now, what's really cool about this is it can do a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to get into most of it in this video, but the basics are you can download any file type, peer-to-peer share any file with anybody, file, video, song, picture, you name it, up to 2 gigabytes per file for free. And you can actually store it on the cloud of Telegram, whether it's in a conversation between you and a friend, if you create a channel, if you create a group, and you can store this there indefinitely for free, unlimited, up to 2 gigabytes per file type. So it's amazing. Super long documentaries, big file types. You could even share, programs, you could share movies, you name it, you can share it. This is an amazing app. All right, so let's get into how to use it. So the first thing we're going to get into is the bottom right down here. You're going to see settings. Click settings. Okay. Then we're going to scroll down, go to data and storage, then storage usage, and make sure that your cache is all the way down. All this is, you can read it, but it basically is the maximum amount that Telegram can use of space on your phone. And up here is how long to keep media. Let's keep it for 3 days. You're not going to really need it any more than that. If you want to keep anything, you can download it. So, and if I were you, I suggest going to use cellular and turn off auto downloads. Go to Wi-Fi, turn off auto downloads. Now what that does, if you go to, let's say, channel, now you see how all these here have the little cloud with the download mark. If I didn't do that, they'd stop downloading automatically and start taking up space on my phone. The benefit of that is the videos would be ready to watch right away. But now when I press play, we just buffer. Otherwise, it just buffer everything automatically. And that's all we did. And that's going to save you storage on your phone. And there's really no need to do that. So moving on to the next thing is how to find channels, users, or groups. We're going to go ahead and find our first group. Click up there. We're going to go ahead and type in Disclosure Hive. Okay, you're going to click this. Now on the bottom where you're going to see it pointing right now, that usually says join. Okay, so in this case you would say join group and boom, you would be in the group. Down here you'll see the little paperclip. That's how you add attachments. You can add photos, videos, you can add a poll, add a contact, add a GIF. Over here to your right, you have the microphone. You can tap it. That'll, when you hold that down, that'll do a video. You tap it again, you hold that down, and that'll voice record. Slide it to the left to cancel it, and you can slide it up and it'll keep it going. You can stop it, and then you can choose to send or delete it. Or you can just hold it, say something, and just let it go, and it'll send it like that. So that's how you send a voice message. This is how you type. Okay, now if you want to reply to something, you can hold your finger down on it. If you're on a computer, you right click and you go to reply. You say nice, that person will then get a notification. If you see this right here, this means I have 5 notifications. When you reply to somebody, it'll pop up on that channel and you'll see that notification. You can click it and it'll bring right here, it'll bring you to that conversation, to that pin when they're asking you a question. Now if you look at groups, all these ats that you see, those are all people replying to things that I posted, okay? Now this may be really overwhelming for you, but this is eventually maybe what your setup may look like. When you join a group, okay, you want to go up right away, especially if it's a big group, and you want to go to edit, then click cancel, and it's going to show you more options, and then you're going to want to click mute. You can mute it for a couple days, mute it forever. I mute forever, depending on what it is and how important it is. This group, there's so many people, it's constant notifications if I don't. So that's very important, otherwise your phone will keep blowing up. So some groups you want to leave the notifications on. Maybe it's just one group, one channel. Groups is the constant chat. The difference between a group and a channel is groups, you communicate with everybody. Channels, this is an example of a channel. Okay, see how there's comments underneath each thing? That's because this channel is connected to a group. Okay, so we can click here on this channel and you can see this whole conversation. This channel is connected to that group. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I know it's confusing. So a channel is basically a place where somebody posts stuff. One person is in control of the channel and what's on that channel and what's posted. A group, everybody's in there talking, replying, posting stuff. You can get a lot from a group and a channel. So on both group and a channel, you can go up to the settings and then scroll down and you can see the media in a whole different way. So it's almost better, faster to find certain videos and certain things you'd want to see or find that you've seen before somewhere. You can click files and see the files, links to see the different links that are posted, GIFs to see the GIFs. So you can do that with all channels. That was a channel. I'm going to go ahead and do it in a, let's do it in a group. Okay. So in a group, it gives you the settings to look at the members. And when you are on the members, you can click them and you can do things like start a secret chat. You can message them, you can call them, video chat them, you can mute them, you can block them, and you can add them as a content. You can do that to everybody. You can also, so you can click the media and files, music, voice, and you can do this with any group chat that you're a part of, any channel that you follow. And it's a real quick way to find things and to sift through information. When you're in a group, see the little logo? Let's say the R, that's a user's name. You can click that and it'll bring you right to, so you could private message them and you can message them, hey, how's it going? So you can do that with anybody. You just click their little name, anybody's name. Okay? And again, you can hold your finger down. You can also forward anything to anything you're a part of just by holding your finger down. Now, if you're watching a video, you click on it, in the bottom left, you click that, and you can save that to your camera roll, depending on what phone you have. If you're on the computer, you right-click on the video, and you can save that to your desktop. Also on the computer, you can go up into each group and channel, and you can click in the upper right-hand corner, and you can export the entire thing to a folder, to an external hard drive. It's pretty cool. So the last thing I will say is if you go to settings, chat folders, when you're in chat folders, you can create new chat folders. If you look at kind of how I have it set up here, I'm not going to get too much into it. This is really easy to figure out. You can mess around with that. And that's a way to organize up here all of your stuff, okay? And you can have this on your computer and your phone. And if you search YouTube DL, you can literally post the link to anything, any BitChute video, most Facebook stuff, any YouTube thing, and it'll download that for you. Not everyone, most of them. And it'll give it to you so you can store it on your computer or your phone. And you can also save this and you can send that to Facebook and other platforms. Also, when you're inside a group, you can see join. This says voice chat right here, and then it says join. In there, you can unmute your mic. You hold your mic. If you hold the mic button, it'll unmute it. If you press it once, it'll unmute it for good. And if you press it again, it'll mute it for good until you press it again. And yeah, just check that out. That's how you get into the voice chat. Very, very good, important things. Also, if you're sending a message and then you hold down the send button, you can schedule a message and you can send without sound. 2 more things you can do. Lots of good stuff for you guys to check out. Lots of good stuff to check out. Thumb through it, check it out. It's a gold mine, really. So hopefully that helps you guys.